Hello everyone and welcome to another Historic video. So today we're going to be taking a look at Primal Prayer's combo deck yet again in Historic format. So this deck is more broken than I expected. Somebody commented that there is a way to bypass the combo's biggest flaw. I thought it had, by playing in a very specific way. So before the way I comboed, you had to play the Guide of Souls on opponent's upkeep from a Primal Prayers, and then you constantly play the Sigardian Evangel, and every time you cast the Evangel, it'll conjure an extra copy of an Evangel into your hand. But because of Guide of Souls, it'll constantly generate an energy so that you can keep playing the Evangel over and over again. And you had to do that because the Evangel says that you have to discard the Evangel you conjured at the end step. But what I hadn't realized was that during the cleanup stage, because of the wording of this card saying that discard that card at the beginning of the next end step, means that there is a trigger. There's a trigger that happens where you can flash in the Evangel during the cleanup stage, means that you can bypass this limitation. So now the better way to combo is you generate an army on your turn while opponent's tapped out, and then on opponent's upkeep, you try that again. And during the upkeep, they might have something like a removal spell for the Guide of Souls, or a counter spell for the Evangel. What this allows is they have to spend some mana to interact on their upkeep, which means they might not have enough to actually play a board wipe that turn, which means you just win the game because you just generated infinite army and you also gain infinite life. Now, alternatively, there's an additional way you can win, which I hadn't really thought about until I played this deck a little bit. So there's an additional card that I'm adding to the deck, which is called this card called Metastatic Evangel. Somebody commented on this card in my YouTube channel saying that this is another way you can win without the Guide of Souls. Because if you have the Metastatic Evangel and you cast the Sigardian Evangel, as long as you have one energy left, you can proliferate when the Sigardian Evangel comes down on the battlefield. So this is basically what the Guide of Soul does. So what this brings is basically redundancy. But let's say if you have Guide of Souls at the same time, because now what you can do is you can attack with one of your creature, then because the Metastatic Evangel and Guide of Souls were getting a surplus of energy, which means you can put counter on the card that you're attacking with, and then because of Primal Prayers giving your creatures flash, you can keep playing the Sigardian Evangel, which will trigger the Metastatic Evangel, proliferating the creature that just attacked. So you can infinitely proliferate, which means you have infinite damage. So this is pretty useful if you think you have to win on this turn and you can't pass it back. And lastly, we did add a copy of a Loris, which I said I would. And basically what the Loris brings to the table is, let's say if you don't have any cards, you have the Primal Prayers, but because this is a 3-card combo, you need a Guide of Souls and you need a Sigardian Evangel. But if they happen to be in the graveyard, the Loris can bring them back eventually. So we got some pretty new stuff here, so I'm actually pretty excited to try this deck out. So having said that, I'm gonna be hopping over to some Historic BO3 to show you guys how the deck does. So let's hop on over. Okay. Wow. Wow. I mean, if I just get to 4 mana, I win the game, basically. I think I'm gonna play the Guide of Souls first, because I wanna increase my odds of drawing a land. Rip. Goodbye, Primal Prayers. No. Wow. If they took this, it would have been so good. What? Ah, that would have been so good. Okay, well, we have the Shifting Woodland. We do have the Shifting Woodland. We just need to draw, like, Recruiter Guard, and we just win the game. It is that simple. Okay, Malevolent Rumble. Evangel. Attack. I just spent without thinking. Whoops. Wait, my opponent's like almost dead. Yeah, they're actually almost dead. Soren.
I have not survived millennia to stand down now. Now join my crusade.
Can I still do this? Oh, we got Primal Prayers, but could I have done this 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we can still play the Evangel from the Eldrazi spawn in a land, so we would have won anyways, but there we go. There's actually more clicks. I don't like that. Yup. So Containment Priest is really good against them. And we can play 3 copies of it because Primal Prayer, you know, we're still casting it. Okay, we're gonna want those. Let's get rid of Haywire. Ranger. Copy of Evangel. 2 copies of Tune the Ether and 2 copies of Esper Sentinel. Do I want this? I feel like it could be good. They can't play Soren. Maybe we don't want Esper Sentinel. Okay. Sure. Rumble. Rumble. This Containment Priest is gonna be a slightly late, I believe. Which is a shame.
If you threaten Innistrad, I will take it personally. Welcome to the family.
Definitely a shame. But what's really cool here is we could potentially win by top decking. Either a Ranger Captain Bios or Recruiter Guard. This deck is busted. Do I win actually? So Primal Prayer is 2 energy. I don't win, right? Because I have to go Recruiter of Guard to get... I actually don't win. No. I don't have the energy, right? Okay, change of plans then. We'll, Containment Priest. And I'll... Fragment Reality to Saint Alenda. We got rid of Emperor Bones. Yeah, because we didn't have the extra mana. Okay. Okay. Pop, pop, pop. Lend me. Land and we win. Land and we win. Boom, boom. Land. Okay, that'll do it. Because we gain energy. That also does it. Yeah, this deck is insane. Then we grab God of Souls. Evangel. Put a stop on each of the upkeep. Just gonna gain infinite life real quick. I wonder if they have a surgical. Oh, I think it's actually Eldrazi spawn. I guess by flashing this in, they won't have this hold anymore? I'll just generate just enough so I can just attack through everything and still win. Nice. All right. I'll grab a forest. And I'll pass. Goblin Bombardment. Okay, that's fine. That is totally a-okay. I think we just win. Yeah, sometimes you just get everything, right? The metastatic Evangel does kind of slow me down. Funny enough. It's like an extra click that I kind of don't want to do. Okay, so I'm gonna attack. So in response to this trigger, I'll play the Evangel. And then it's their turn. Tap these down. Okay, Containment Priest, insane. Fragment Reality, insane. Skyclave Apparition, insane. Wrath of the Skies, insane. Alcata, Evangel, Eos, Tune the Ether. 3 copies of Esper Sentinel. 4 copies. No, minus a Static Prison. Alright. We just need Primal Prayers now. Pass. Oh, maybe I should have actually played it. I thought this was a fetch land. Hold up. Fetch lands don't exist in this format? Right? Or Ptolemy. Sure. I mean, I guess I can technically play this and pass. Samwise Gamgee. Maybe I should have killed Bartolome instead. Thinking about it. But the Samwise Gamgee has like a special... Wow! You don't want a card? Kinda regret how I played this game. Grab a Containment Priest. Haha, that sucks. Well, well, well. No!
May our axes strike as one.
Oh my god.
Traitors will be punished.
Okay, I mean, we can still win, technically. We can still win. Primal Prayer's top deck. Oh my god. That's a win, right? That is a win if I've ever seen one. Oh my god, what a top deck. What a top deck. Wow, this deck just wins out of nowhere. It's actually insane. Sure. Not bad. Esper Sentinel could be good, but I think I just kind of care about... Dread Horror Arcanist. Well, this... I was gonna say it kind of looks bad, but we got Malevolent Rumble. That's not bad. There's that Primal Prayer. We're still missing a combo piece. We're still missing a Recruiter Guard or Evangel. One or the two. That's a lot of damage. Yikes. Wow, even the Audacity. Well, we're about to take like a million damage. GG's. Esper Sentinel. Okay. I think we need to gain some life. Yeah, we need to gain some life here. No, I'll probably sacrifice the Haywire Might. Just gonna draw them a card though. No. That's so much damage. Oh, come on. 2, 4, 5, 6. We'll get rid of one of them. So I have to block with everything. I think I have to block like this. That's 4, and I'm alive by 1. Oh, hopefully we draw a combo piece. Yep. Yep. No. So unlucky, man. So freaking unlucky. How are we so unlucky? Alright. Dahlia. Let's actually have a Skyclave Apparition and 2 Fragment Reality. I'll have a Wrath of the Skies as well. Man. We just could not find the combo in time. Okay. Like, I'm not missing anything, right? We couldn't have combo there. We only had Knight of Souls plus, you know, another one of those. Oof. That card. Wait, this got nerfed. I guess because I drew an Evangel, I have to play this first. Might have to just triple block. We'll see. I think we just block. Because we have Guide of Souls into Prayers. We have Prayer, play Guide of Souls, play a bunch of Evangel, right? We just block. They have to give me cards. Because they have to, like, pre-pump. Otherwise, you know, it just dies. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright. We go to game 3. Million life. Put a stop on each of the upkeep. Okay, they're playing a very, very fast deck. Yeah, hopefully, we don't die before combo. That would be a shame. They kept the 7-card hand. We do have a Wrath of the Skies, which I like. Might be a little bit too late, though. Man. So aggro, you know? So aggro. Okay, keep playing your 1-mana cards. They pass? Oh my god. That's not good. Okay, we got Primal Prayers. Next turn, we can potentially win the game. We could potentially die. They have a Cacophony Scamp, right? I hope we don't. They just didn't have anything? I mean, I'll take it. Giganta. This hand kinda sucks. This hand could be fire. I think I'm just gonna play this out. Maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I shouldn't have. I think I just play a double Esper Sentinel and into a Malevolent Rumble, call it a day. I think I'm just gonna keep these from now on. That's such a slow play. I love it. I love it. Okay. Primal Prayers, we win the game. Okay, again, Primal Prayers and we win the game. Come on, give me a card. Give me a card. They're being so safe. They're being so freaking safe, man. Okay, I am just gonna go for... I don't think I can wait. I think I just push for damage. Oh, this sucks, but what can you do? I just couldn't find it. So, block, block, block. So, let's say they block the Esper Sentinels and the Guide Up Souls, then they die. If they block the Sigardian Evangel, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we just attack all. And they go to 3. We still have Esper Sentinel tax. They're gonna eventually give us a card. Eventually. I can't believe it. I feel like this happens a lot with this deck. I'm just like, please give me prayers. Please. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. I don't think they can win. Like 9, 12? Very close, like 15 damage. Is that it? Wow. I was at 19. That's crazy. That is absolutely nuts. I was at 19, by the way. They had one creature. It keeps failing me. So close to winning. Not much to say. So I'll go with the Ranger Captain BOs. I guess we need Deafening Silence or something. Yeah, maybe. Well, Primal Prayer's waiting room. Again. Yep. We win the game if we find the Primal Prayers. Come on, let's go to game 3. Come on. Surely we can go to game 3, right? Man. Man, oh man. Symmetry Sage. Help. Where is it? Does anybody know where Primal Prayers is? I'm dying to know. Okay, pass the turn. Unfortunately, we actually only have... We only have 2 White Swords, so... I guess I'm doing that again. Wow, deja vu. Deja vu. I am dying here. Not again. It seems so simple, yet, like, it's just so hard to get to the combo. Like, sometimes you just have it and you just win the game automatically. But sometimes, like, no matter how much you search for it, like, it's at the bottom 30 or something. Wow, we actually got it. We actually got it. So, I mean, I can just... crack the Ranger Captain Bios now so that they can't cast anything. And I'll just do the combo. So I can get, you know, a million life, and then opponent's turn, I can do that again. It does kind of depend on like whether or not they have multiple interaction spells, but I still have 4 energy, so I can do it 4 times. And I'll Evangel 4 times, and we'll tap the 4 here, and then we'll just win the game. Okay, so they held full control. I don't know why. don't know why they're holding full control, by the way. Why are they doing that? Okay, they're still dead. Okay, Ranger Captain was actually better than expected. But man, what is going on with Primal Prayers? Like, can you just show up early? That would be nice. It's so hard to fit everything in. I really like the Ranger Captain Bios, but Soul Scar. Play out the Guide of Souls. Okay, this time we have a Quarry Witch Enchanter. Oh, that's huge. That is actually huge. Yeah, that is actually pretty huge. Humongous draw there. Okay, that sucks. Can we survive though? I don't know. Am I dead? Me playing out this Guide of Soul might have lost me the game. But then they would have just held on to this Fiery Impulse. Oh! We won! What a draw, by the way. What a draw. Wow. You know, complain enough and you'll win. Okay. Whenever you see a Mulder Rumble, you keep, because this digs so deep for the Primal Prayer. Also ramping you at the same time. I feel like almost as if like we want more effects of these, right? I don't know. Where's a Paradise? I think I'm just gonna go searching for Primal Prayers, and we got it. We have the win next turn. Wow. Yeah, wow, by the way. Wow. Wait, does that work? So I play this, and then I have to spend 1 energy on this, which means when I play this, I won't have energy for this to proliferate. Oh, almost made a mistake, right? So it's probably better to static prison and then play the Evangel. Almost made a mistake. Okay, there's that Trailblazer. Into another Trailblazer. Okay, we won. I don't think that we need this anymore. Decline. I mean, we don't really need to, but... yeah, we don't really need to, but... just in case. I mean, hey, if you want to beat mono green, seems like a pretty nice deck. I think that's gonna be enough. Oh, I could have actually just won the game here, by the way. Because of the proliferate. Oh no, yeah, because I can flash this at an instant speed. We could have just won there. My bad. Still learning deck. Yeah, still learning the deck. So this card is very good against them. And maybe Disruptor Flute as well. And I think Esper Sentinel sucks, right? Let's try this. Wow. Okay, so we technically have the win. Technically do. We just need land. Yeah, we just need land. Can we do that? Yeah, that's a start. That is definitely a start.
Octopuses, serpents. Oh, I love them all. Let's get moving. Nature flows with vigor.
Yep. Is it Fnatic of Ronas or Kiora? I'll get rid of a Kiora.
Slip away.
Ooh, what a strong card.
My pets are hungry, and you look like lunch.
That's pretty devastating. Nothing. Huh. Oh my god. Huh. So technically I can just win if I play this and pass a turn, but what if I lose the game? Like, I have a pretty like, nothing came out there. I hope I draw land next turn. This also deactivates the Fnatic of Ronas, by the way. Because it doesn't say mana ability. They actually can't do anything. Wow. That is crazy. Now play the God of Souls and pass.
Leave my squids alone.
Okay, I mean, Nykthos can still generate 5 mana. Okay, Karn doesn't do anything.
I stopped one Phyrexian invasion. I can stop another.
Okay, we won the game. That is crazy. Wow, that is crazy. This card single-handedly won me the game. Otherwise, we would have definitely lost because they had a Karn. Okay, I mean, the deck was busted? Yeah, I think we can safely say it was pretty busted. If I can play, like, 8 copies of this card, I could. but it doesn't exist. Funny thing is, both of the Evangels together combo with each other, which is kind of funny as well. One thing I will say, man, sometimes like you don't ever get to Primal Prayers, which is crazy to me. Because you just want this card, like one card in the graveyard so that you have like Shifting Woodland and whatnot, despite like going through almost half the deck, which can be a little bit of a problem. I feel like in those kind of cases, maybe I was like thinking like, do we want more effects of these? Like for example, like cash grab? Do we want a cash grab? Maybe. Like potentially in best of 1, you could have 4 cards of cash grab instead of Esper Sentinel. You just want to get to the Primal Prayers as fast as possible. So yeah, that is gonna be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye bye.